So we got some brand new Jordan brand updates. Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 upcoming Jordan retro releases. Now, we know Jordan brand has huge plans for 2025. We're going to see the return of some classic OG pairs as well as a little something new. And stay tuned as I actually learned something brand new about some key details about a Jordan retro OG release that we're going to see returning soon. So guys, if you enjoy these updates, be sure to help support the channel by smashing the like button down below. You're watching John Alexander TV. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first up, we got the upcoming Amon Air Jordan 3 Diffused Blue, which apparently these are set to drop coming up here in March. So it looks like Jordan brand is wasting no time. We got the Black Cat 3s dropping this weekend, February. It looks like they got a whole bunch of retros planned, as well as for the month of March, which historically is generally a big month when it comes to sneaker releases. Now, over the past few years, it feels like they've just been flooding the market with these Amon Jordan brand collaborations so much that it seems like sneakerheads are starting to get a little bit of fatigue or maybe feel a little bit burnt out. And as far as this upcoming release, as far as this diffused blue colorway, I would say these joints are really nice. They do feature that like vintage age type of sole. I do like the shade of blue that they used here, switching things up from the normal maroon theme colors that we usually get when it comes to Amon collaborations. I like the attention to detail, the new materials that they use inside of the sock liner and everything like that. And low key, what I actually do appreciate this release is rather than featuring the cement print, which is normally the key detail when it comes to these Jordan 3 retros, this one doesn't feature it, which I feel like is bringing something new to the table, bringing a little something of a different feel to this release. Now, it seems like so far people aren't really rocking with these like that, but I feel like once these joints drop coming up on March 15th, I don't know if people are going to switch up on these or not, but I would love to know what you guys think about these joints down below. Now, next up, we got a big one, the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4, as we did see a little teaser. We did get some images which surfaced, but now, thank you to Z Sneakerheads, we now got a little more detailed look at these, which features some new details, some things that we've actually learned from the original image. Of course, these will feature the Bike Air on the back, as well as feature an additional Nike swoosh featured on the toe box area. That's been kind of a signature look as far as these Nigel Sylvester collaborations have gone. We saw it on the Bike Air Jordan 4 RM. We also saw it on the Nigel Sylvester ones, and now we're going to see that key element returning here on the Nigel Jordan 4s. Now, previously, it felt like a lot of people thought this was just like an all red, just basic Jordan 4, but it looks like based off the new video clip, which has surfaced right here, apparently these won't be just a basic Jordan 4 and will actually feature like an orange red type of finish. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the clip. So y'all see him? Yeah, on top of that, it looks like these are going to feature like what appears to be almost like a suede finish. So I'm kind of on the fence about these. I would say I do appreciate the fact that they're kind of switching things up a bit, but low key, I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like they could have just played it off with the all red, but I do understand the firewood red theme. It'll be interesting to see once all the storytelling comes into play. So somebody said, does that mean they're an SB? They're obviously referring to the new shape that we saw debut with the Jordan 4 SBs, which that dropped 2 years ago now? So somebody said, hopefully they change their minds about these, like the blue SBs. I guess not too many people are feeling them. So here's a little better look at the contrasting colors that you see right here. And as I mentioned, I appreciate the fact that they're kind of bringing something new to the table right here. Somebody put, those highlights of Magic Johnson's greatest passes. This will be one of those red Bike October 4s. All right, somebody put trash, needs white laces. Inspired by the traffic cone, he would jump in grandma's backyard. Yeah, I see y'all got a whole bunch of jokes, but again, when it comes to these Jordan releases, we'll see how the public responds. And again, this is slated for a March release, March 23rd to be specific. Now, next up, we have another Jordan retro release. This is not an OG pair, but a Jordan which originally dropped all the way back in 2004. So I remember when these dropped specifically, we got the Melo Jordan 12s. Now, back then, I feel like in 2004, this was an interesting release because we didn't really see a lot of these like PE inspired colorways drop to the public, but this was definitely one of those. Back in 2004, that boy Melo, he was just crushing the basketball world. And it feels like, everything that he was rocking, Jordan Brand was rocking with as well. So we did see the Melos debut back then, but it feels like a lot of more people gravitated towards these Melo Jordan retros. Now, for them to bring these out the vault, I thought this was one that was, I guess you could say, interesting. Like, I really don't feel like anybody really asked for these, but I feel like this would be one of those Jordan 12s that they'll probably release in a limited quantity. As far as the releases, there's so many pairs dropping this year. We don't know which ones are going to be GRs, which ones are going to be more like quick strike releases. So we'll have to wait on this one. Now, this one is scheduled for a May 17th release, so it looks like these will be dropping right in time for the summertime. Now, next up, we do have a more detailed look. This is the upcoming Jordan 12 Flug games. Now, you guys should all know about the storytelling. I don't have to regurgitate that story, but all I can say based off this first look, these are looking real nice. The leather on these is looking real good, I would have to say. So craftsmanship, quality is great. These are actually scheduled to drop coming up in March 1st. Unless the date is subject to change. And these are going to be dropping in full family sizing. Now, what's interesting about this pair right here is we did see the Cherry 12s release, another iconic OG Jordan retro release. And those dropped, I guess, 2023. And when those released, they were sitting. The kids were calling them bricks and everything like that. So it'll be interesting to see if these get the same treatment or if Jordan Brands decide to drop these a little more limited. A lot of 12s that we've seen dropping as of lately has sold out pretty quick. And based off the fact these are an OG, you got the storytelling tied all together with the 40th anniversary. I'm imagining these are going to be a quick sellout. Now, we got one more pair to look at. And as far as this release right here, this is an OG that's going to be returning. Probably one of the most highly anticipated releases of the year, and these actually do feature a key detail that was present on the original pair, a detail that I actually had no clue about. So I'm talking about the Jordan 4 white cement. So these joints right here, they're just looking absolutely beautiful. I feel like this is a Jordan retro that absolutely never gets old. So huge shout out to Sold by JC as well as Z Sneakerheads for giving us the first look at these right here, which do feature a key design element I just mentioned, and I had absolutely no clue about these. So as you guys take a look at the back heel tab, the Nike Air on the back. Now, this pair isn't actually dirty. Like, I'm literally over here like wanting to dust these off, wipe them off with like a little cloth or something like that. But this is actually a key design element that was present on the OG pair. You see right here, this is the original pair right here, which does feature that little paint splatter on top of the Nike Air. So it looks like that key detail right here on the OG pair. You can see the crackling and everything like that from this original pair. It will be present on the new pair. Now, as far as this detail right here, I don't know who cares about this. I feel like this is going like super overboard. Like, for me, it's not make it or break it if this shoe didn't feature that little paint splatter on the Nike Air. Like, I don't know how Jordan fans be going so crazy for their retros and these little key details, but I guess this was a key design element that a lot of purists and OGs really cared about. And the interesting thing is, as we saw a lot of these apparent first looks at this pair right here, which a lot of people called out as just being the 2016 pair, people clout chasing to try to get a first look. I did notice in the comments that a lot of people said that this upcoming release would feature that paint splatter. And that's how they debunked that these first looks were actually the 2016 pair. So I had absolutely no clue what they were talking about until now. So it looks like you learn something new every day. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything about all these shoes right here. I'm just your average sneakerhead, just having fun with it, sharing my views here with the community. So as it comes with these Jordan retro releases, you guys already know I want to know what y'all think. I've done enough rambling. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now, based off Twitter feed, it says somebody said Durbuck, like the 89. Somebody said my timeline is filled with sneakers. Man, y'all just a bunch of haters. So forget what these people are talking about. Let me know what y'all think down below. I appreciate y'all. I'm J.A. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm out. Love.